Hi guys, welcome back for another video. I'm Jess and I'm one of the creative designers here at Sizzix. Today is another installment of our fantastic Sizzix tips and tricks series. So you all loved the video that Josh did showcasing all things with the switch machine, and we've been reading your comments and seeing all of the other tips and tricks that you guys want us to give to you. So I am going to be focusing on a couple of things that you've highlighted with the switch machine and some of my favourite bits about the machine as well. So let's jump right into it. Okay, so the first tip that I wanted to give you guys just off the back of your comments is a few of you asked if you can use the chrome precision base plate with your switch machine, and the answer is of course you can. So I'm going to show you guys just with the normal platform that you get with your switch machine. So I'm just going to move the plates to one side. So just with our platform, and then you want your chrome precision base plate. So I'm going to place that down, and then using a chrome precision base plate, it's hard to say that, is great for more intricate dies. The pressure of this machine is fantastic, but if you feel like you've got a really intricate die that you just need that extra pressure for, then the precision base plate is a great thing to have. So I'm using the more intricate kind of bookmark die from the Switch starter kit, and then I'm going to place my one plate over the top. So I'm going to pop my machine on, level that all up, feed it through, and then let go, and it's going to go all the way through. I'm just going to let that through at once because I have got that amazing pressure with that precision base plate. I don't feel like I need to reverse it and bring it back, but that's definitely an option, and I'm going to show you guys that after. So let's just take that off. You can already see that all the pieces are falling out really easily. Tell you what I am going to do is I'm just going to bring in my die brush and just pop all those bits out, but you can do it with a die pick as well. And just having that extra pressure with those more intricate dies is just a really handy thing to have. So yes, you can use your chrome precision base plate with your new switch machine. So let's just move these out the way. What you can also do, so a second tip that I wanted to highlight, is if you're using smaller die sets, you can use your base platforms and plates that you may have with another machine. So your regular Big Shot or your Big Shot foldaway, so the smaller size platforms, you can use those with the switch machine if you're using smaller size dies that you don't want to use a big A4 platform for. So if I bring in my smaller base plate and my platform, so this is just from my regular Big Shot machine. So say I just wanted to cut out one flower. So let's grab one of the florals from the Switch starter kit. So I just want to cut out just one flower, and I can do that super easy with the smaller plates. So just sandwich that. Again, my machine is on, and it can feed through the machine all the way through. I can press the reverse switch, so about now, so before the whole platform goes through your machine and you can't see it anymore, you can press that reverse switch and bring it back if you prefer. And that's a really quick way of cutting really small dies, because you don't need to wait for the whole platform of that big A4 size to go all the way through, and it cuts out just the same, just as well. So super easy, super quick, super handy to have those smaller plates on hand if you need them. Okay. Then as a third tip, if you are wanting to have a bigger workspace, obviously the switch machine allows that with that A4 size. So if you're cutting multiple dies from multiple colours all at once, you can really easily achieve that with the switch machine. So I've got several colours that I want to cut out all at once. So let's just layer them on my machine. And I've got multiple dies that I want to cut out at once. So let's take some of those florals and foliage elements and let's die cut those all at once, which is super handy because you can just pop them all on at once, which I love. What should we do? Butterflies. Let's do some butterflies in yellow as well. Let's get... So I could pretty much cut this entire die set from this whole, using this whole platform with one pass of the machine, which is super handy. Okay, so I think I've got almost all of them on there. That's all of them. And then you can pop your other plate over the top, sandwich that all in, and it means that I can just do one pass of the machine and it's all cut out without me going back and forth, loading it up several times. I can just do it all with one pass and just let that go all the way through. If you are loading up your A4 platform completely like I've done, I recommend letting it go all the way through with the machine and not pressing the reverse switch, because you've got dies up until that very end point. So we do say that if you're completely covering your board and you've got dies up until that end point, let it go all the way through, because you don't want to press that reverse switch after your board and your platform has disappeared through the machine. So just bear that in mind when you are completely covering your A4 platform with dies and cardstock. But as you can see, they come off super easy just with one pass of the machine anyway. And I've got loads of die cut pieces ready to go for all of my makes, which is just super handy, super quick and super easy, which is one of the main advantages and one of the main things that I like about that switch machine. So let's just move those to one side, because I did want to touch on one last final tip that I wanted to share with you that I love about this machine, and a few of you have been asking about the storage within the switch machine. So just at the front here, so this little bit does fold away, so you can nicely store this machine, but then it obviously pops out so you can pop your platform through. But just underneath there's a little tab that if you just pull, and you can store loads of things in there. So probably should have put away the blending head so it didn't transfer there, but you've got all of your tools that you can keep in there. You can keep die cut bits. So if I've got any extra die cut bits that I didn't use for my making, I can keep extra dies in there that I use quite often, and I can have all my tools in there, and then I know exactly where everything is, and I can fold it away, and it's super compact, and I know where everything is, which is fantastic. So I think that is all the points that I wanted to touch on. Any questions that you guys had, or some of my favorite tips and tricks that I wanted to highlight, make sure to leave comments down below if you've got any more questions on the switch machine, or if you want us to do any more tips and tricks videos surrounding anything here at Sizzix. We'd love to share our tips and tricks with you and share any further education that we can with you. So that would be great for you guys to comment and share down below. So that's everything from me today, guys. Thank you so much for joining me. I'll see you in the next one, but until then, stay safe and keep crafting. Thanks, bye.